some point, if they both make it, right, now it's going to be who has the better car.
Byron has the best car, obviously being able to hold that 2-second lead now. We've seen that kind of pace out of him yesterday.
You only have to win this race by a little bit. So William Byron can still give up 2 seconds over the next 5 laps, saving fuel, and still win this race.
So here it is. Everybody was about 3 or 4 laps short. Now is when, if cars are going to start running out, it's in this window. We are finally here. The anticipation is going to end soon. Who's going to make it?
So look at the speeds now. William Byron, 165. Denny Hamlin, 165.5. So William Byron picked it up a little bit. Doesn't even have to pick it up that much. Can still back up just a little bit. Again, one car leads enough to win the race.
They were running 55 mid-second laps. Now it's 54 mid-second laps. They've picked it up at least a second a lap.
And think about William Byron. I mean, you go all the way back to end of stage 1. That pass of Truex is what changed his entire day. Kept him in this situation. Can he get fortunate enough? I don't want to call it lucky, but can he be fortunate enough that few feet of racetrack falls his way again?
And you see Larson's past Kurt. They still haven't turned Kurt loose yet. He's back there waiting on his opportunity to turn and go. He may be the guy that ends up winning this race because he was the one that saved and was smart. These other guys may have went too early. Sometimes,
but don't ever count out that 4th place driver that got screwed on the final lap by his tire blowing out.
I love the conviction of that.
Yep.
Right? Like, that was...
He said low fuel pressure.
Well, that's got miles to go.
Caught it in pit road. He didn't get there. Already by the pit entrance.
Now are we playing poker here and maybe calling something on the radio?
I don't know why the advantage would be in that.
He's still got the pace.
That's a risk.
Turn 1, the car's still accelerating off onto the Long Pond straightaway.
He's flipped the switch to the backup, right, Steve? If
he was told to do that, Rick, yes. But usually that only gives you, a lap?
There you go. Do you want me to run it out?
You gotta come.
Richard says, listen, that switch isn't going to get us 3 laps. So the reason the bottom of the screen matters is, remember, safe, safe, safe. Guys we know have enough fuel. Brad and Kevin. So Kevin doesn't know this. Chasing down Brad Keselowski for what seems like 6th, could be first.
So is Byron coming in?
And remember, you guys
Byron's coming in.
Byron didn't start saving fuel early enough, but we think Hamlin and Kyle Busch may have started early enough. They crossed the start-finish line, 2 laps to go.
Kyle Busch, I keep saying it, had a lap more fuel, hit it a lap later than Denny Hamlin.
So I guess the Hendrick thing is coming to an end.
All right, so there's instructions.
For like almost a month and a half.
You see the red flag, flip the switch now. We don't need to see it again. If you get all the way to there without seeing it, then I would assume you can finish at that point.
Tony Hirschman, the spotter for Kyle Busch, said pressure the 11. We're better on fuel. Run him out of gas.
He's running out.
Kyle Busch said it's time to flip the switch. Actually, Kyle Larson behind them said, I have to flip the switch.
Denny is sitting there part throttle down here into turn 3. Kyle Busch going to the outside.
There we go.
Kyle Busch needs to back it.
The Hamlin's coming in.
11's coming to pit road, so Kyle Busch now takes over the lead, taking the white flag.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Does he have 2.5 miles of fuel?
Jeff, you mentioned it. Pitted 1 lap later. Could that be the difference? We will see if he can finish this lap.
Save it. This lap can be really slow.
7.5 seconds in front right now of Kyle Larson.
Unless it... Oh, someone's going into the wall.
Slow.
Chastain's out.
Chastain, yep. Up in the middle of turn 1.
That was Chastain.
Kurt Busch ran out. Can Kyle Busch find the fuel for a half a lap at Pocono?
Max saving.
I think he's got it. I think Busch has got it.
Now he's 8 seconds in front of Larson. And still under power.
Wasn't even funny? He was singing in the car earlier. Can I fly like an eagle? And I think he's going to do it. He is definitely flying like an eagle to victory lane.
Unbelievable. Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono.
Larson gets redemption after yesterday, finishes 2nd. Bubba Wallace 5th. Brad Keselowski 3rd.
Make our transmission break every week at the right time.
Ryan Priest.
There was another guy inside of
8.
his car at the pit stop working on linkage. And
Yep.
Kyle Busch is able to win this race in Pocono.
The top 2 had like problems with their cars. Finished 1-2.
And he has enough fuel to make it all the way around the racetrack. And then come back in front of the grandstands.
And how many times has Kyle Larson finished second to Kyle Busch?
He's not going to be able to do a burnout.
And this time it wasn't even a
Good
battle.
point. I will say, though, you guys talk about the work that goes in, the amount of preparation for that style of race. Not just the information on top of the pit box, but I can tell you over the radio, but we had better have discussed this before I just drop some knowledge on you over the radio. I mean, Ben Bashul, Kyle Busch, just, I mean, a wonderful job of being on the same page.
Damn, I know someone I know
Kyle Busch.
is at the racetrack booing his ass off right now in Pocono that Kyle Busch won this
It
race.
is the issue with the transmission.
You know who I'm talking about.
To the opportunity to come down pit road and get, top off the fuel and get that extra lap. I mean, without that, they're pitting with everyone else, and they're in the same boat as all these other guys are.
Look at that. This checker flag number brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts. And this will be a performance deserving of a bow. Kyle Busch saved enough fuel to outduel Denny Hamlin at the end of the race. They had come one lap later to pit road. And again, the car stuck in 4th gear. Once he was up to speed, he started saving fuel and wins the race.
It's the 5th time that Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson have finished 1-2. Busch has won all 5 of those 1-2 finishes.